Hello neckbeards and non-neckbeards. I have a particularly brutal key here. This is a solo plus 100 lower Karazhan as Fellscarred Havoc, and I have never had to work so hard for something on a game in my life. This key was absolutely brutal. I think I had the worst affix with Raging, and probably the worst combination of party guests on Moroes. I got to practice this at a 96 not long before, but this was brutality. I was asking questions like, why would anyone want to do this? Why do I want to do this? Is there something wrong with me? Do I just like punishment? Am I sick? It was rough. It was fun though. I can't lie. That's enough talking. If you like this kind of stuff, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate it. Now let the suffering begin.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this evening's feature presentation. Tonight, we meet two lovers born on opposite sides of society.
It is possible to do everything correctly and still fail. Though, perhaps not everything you did was correct.
As the song of their love rumbles across the fields, will it end in triumph or tragedy? And now, on with the show!
When two threads are spliced into each other, only one can remain.
So you want to rumble, do ya?
Run out.
You're not thinking of someone else. Or that we've met before? I knew something never before was going. I'm just gonna play it cool.
Incorrect. Range 5. Which way? Range 5.
You and me against the world, baby.
Run out.
Now that's what I call a hot one.
Range 5.
Wanna go for a spin?
It is time for some comparative testing.
Run out. Range
That's what I
5.
call a
Which
hot
way?
one.
I had hoped that this time you would have succeeded.
dance.
Run out.
You're not thinking of someone else. Or that we've met before? I knew something never before was going to happen. Had to.
Run out.
This is so much more. I'm just gonna play it cool.
Range 5. Interrupt. Interrupt. Which way? Range 5.
You and me against the world, baby.
Every so often, a grand filter is needed
Run
to
out.
sort the good test subjects from the bad.
Range 5.
Wanna go for a spin?
Run out. Range 5.
Now that's what I call
Which
a hot
way?
foot. There's a place for us somewhere.
I had hoped that this time you would have succeeded.
The master hasn't been himself for quite some time. Perhaps a feast would brighten his spirits.
I feel funny. You are a fortunate individual. Of course, I'll need a sample of your brain tissue.
Moroes is the first big problem with this dungeon, at least this week. He has 2 tank party guests up. 2 of these have shields by their name in the dungeon journal, so I'm guessing that means they hit as hard as the boss. It felt like they did. One does a big frontal, the other does a whirlwind. The third melee one does, I think, another one of those things. And the fourth one is a caster that needs to be interrupted or she'll stun you. The strategy I used was trap the caster, blow up the rest of them, then cleave down the caster and interrupt the stun. On the first pull, I killed the boss so fast that I didn't realize he broke her out. By the time I got to her, she stunned me. Didn't think he'd die that fast. You'll see here I'm about to get the buff before I fight him. That was intentional, I just got really good timing with this one. I had to do it for the next pull as well. After trying it at 96, I decided that I had no choice. He just wasn't going to die with those party guests up if I didn't have the buff. They hit too hard. I'd die through everything. Something I did here which felt required was using meta to immune the first vanish. That's 1 less stack of that dot. And even doing that, he would get up to 3 sometimes. And the third one is death.
Worry not. Somewhere out there is a you that exceeded expectations. subjects from the band.
I don't believe the Master is expecting you. Mind your manners. I insist you dress for dinner.
Defensive.
It is tough. Worry not. Somewhere out there is a you that exceeded expectations. There is only room for one control group in this experiment.
I don't believe the Master is expecting you. Stop troubling the Master's guests. May I take your jacket?
Defensive.
I got him this time with slightly different cooldown usage and possible overkill to hunt in the Dreadlord at the end, but I really wanted him dead. Attumen is deadly by himself, but the trash around him is also very dangerous. There are a lot of frontals, charges, AoEs, some mobs heal. It all hits hard. I think I dodged a lot of the frontals here when I could. Not just the horse charges, some of these other guys do a frontal that you can walk out of. Two of those seemed like it was death.
Run out. Run out.
Worry not. Somewhere out there is a you that exceeded expectations.
Run out.
It is time for some comparative testing.
Run out. Run out. Run out.
Yeah, that trash sucks. The Attumen will put a mortal strike on you that lowers your health by half. It can be dodged with blur, but if it's on you, you can die to that. He will do shared suffering, which pretty much has to be immune at this point, I think.
There is only room for one control.
So gotta deal with that. And then the horse will enrage when Attumen dies, and he will hit stupidly hard, so. A lot of ways to die in that fight. Especially with that affix that you can't really kite at all, and it lowers your health, so. Took a few attempts to get this guy. After that, it's easy though.
Well, well, another
another group of thieves trying to steal my horse. Time to
Charging.
face my quarry
Move.
toe-to-toe.
Charging. Move. Defensive.
4, 3,
Charging. Move.
1.
Charging. Move. Defensive.
We ride midnight to victory!
Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step. Charging. Move.
Toe-to-toe.
Charging. Move. Defensive.
4, 3, 2,
Charging.
1.
Move. Charging. Move. Defensive.
It is time for some comparative testing.
Charging. Move. Defense. Charging. Move.
It is possible to do everything correctly and still fail. Though, perhaps not everything you did was correct.
I think I should have killed the Attumen first, but I decided to come kill all this easier stuff and the easy boss and leave the fate of the key up to winning a single 1v1 before the timer ran out.
It is time for some comparative testing.
stench of corruption is upon you. All shall be sanctified. Step into the light, mortal. By fire be cleansed. By fire be cleansed. The righteous have nothing to fear. By fire be cleansed. Step into the light.
When two threads are spliced into each other, only one
Interrupt.
can remain.
By fire be cleansed. The righteous have nothing to fear. All shall be sanctified. By fire be cleansed. You are all as corrupt as the Guardian.
Our friend lies just in here.
It breaks my heart to see him like this.
Another year of slumber. I wonder if Medivh will ever awaken.
Does our old friend dream? Is he trapped in nightmares?
These days we hunt for sport. Well, well, another group of thieves trying to steal my horse.
Charging.
Toe
Move.
to toe.
Charging. Move. Defensive.
It is time for some comparative
4,
testing.
3,
Charging.
2,
Move.
1.
Charging. Move. Defensive.
We ride midnight to victory!
Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step. Charging. Move.
Toe to toe.
Charging. Move. Defensive.
4,
Charging. Move.
1.
Charging. Move. Defensive.
Worry not. Somewhere out there is a you that exceeded expectations.
Charging. Move.
toe-to-toe.
Charging. Move. Defensive. Charging. Move.
2, 1.
Charging. Move. Defensive.
Midnight to victory.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step. Charging. Move.
Toe-to-toe.
There is only room for one control
Charging.
in this experiment.
Defensive.
4, 3,
Charging. Move.
1.
Charging. Move. Defensive. Charging. Move. Defensive. Charging. Move. Charging. Move.
Your timing is impeccable.
And after using up almost the entire timer, he's finally dead. That was rough. A lot of it is me not having much practice on these. I've only been trying to do these for about 2 weeks now. And a lot of it was the dog shit awful affixes. Raging is awful. This clone following you around thing is awful, since if it hits you it lowers your health, but you can't always kite it. That was bad, but I was rewarded for my, I don't know if I should say suffering or determination, with a mostly free 101 vaulted award, and so that'll be up next. That's all for this one though. If you like this kind of degen stuff or just WoW in general, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. I appreciate it.